8 days ago, I put these seed potatoes in the ground, and now they have reached the surface. In this episode, we're gonna go back 8 days, and you will see how I manipulated this garden row to amend it and to prepare it for planting these seed potatoes. Hey you guys, welcome back to Strand Farm, where we grow independent together. Today, I gotta plant some seed start potatoes, and I only got a little bit of time to do it because Opal is taking a nap. Oh boy, she sounds like she's getting ready to wake up. Let's see how much work we can get done in the meantime. How you doing today? You having a good day? It's springtime, winter's over. We gotta get the creek going again, don't we? We need some creek time. We'll get there, okay? Ooh. Good girl. Sun is blasting the solar panels. I saw my first bumblebee today. The pollinator bed is rocking and rolling. The garlic is going nutter butters. The onions been planted. Onions been planted. Onions have been planted, and they're going. Ashley's around here somewhere, but don't let me lead you astray. Today I am going to plant potatoes in this row. Potatoes were in this row last year. The chicory is coming up. How are the chickens, honey? Did they eat all your weeds?
I give them chickweed and dandelions, and they're real happy.
Excellent.
I didn't know that tree was flowering.
This tree? Yeah, I know. This apple tree ain't doing nothing.
This one's not yet. He's got little flowers coming in, though.
You think so?
Well, I've seen some over here.
I'm just worried because one of our kitties really scratched up this tree.
Yeah, they did.
This tree is doing great.
I think this tree is taking a little longer, maybe.
This is a what, gala apple, and this is a pink lady apple. Don't know if one's before the other. What?
This one's having to heal itself where the cat's clawed it off.
I know.
That one didn't have the damages.
But, oh well. Tree ring's expanded, but I still need much more mulch. This tree ring still needs to be expanded. This tree ring still needs to be expanded. And that tree ring still needs to be expanded. That tree ring way down there needs to be expanded. And then the tree ring that's on the other side of that trailer needs to be expanded. I've been collecting rocks, so I got that part going, but I still need to get the mulch in the soil. It's very curious, but the strawberries are not growing anywhere near the comfrey plant this year.
Some of our cilantro decided to grow.
We've got lettuces coming in.
Cilantro.
Self-seeded. Cilantro.
I see at least 2 of them right there, so that'll be good. Cause
Self-seeded.
I have some going up in my tray, but I literally just started that a couple days ago.
So to have it actually just coming up on its own is a win. Chard coming up on its own. Self-seeded.
Our sage surgery is doing good.
Oh yeah. Sage plants are all doing really well. I'm gonna head down to potato area. All right, so this bed has been generously covered by wood chips, to which I'm going to move off the top And then I'm gonna take a peek at my soil, and then I'm gonna dig about an 8-inch trench right down the middle of this row. And then I'm gonna go get my seed potatoes and I'm gonna plant them in there. I think about 10 to 12 inches apart. I can't remember, I'll have to go back into my notes. But I'm gonna plant potatoes here this year. And those were potatoes that we collected last fall. We did an episode on that harvest, and those potatoes did okay, but they didn't give us the volume that we were hoping for. But this year, it's gonna be different. Let's take a peek and see how this soil looks like this year. Oh yeah. Just looking at the surface of this soil, I'm thinking I'm gonna add a layer of my finished compost into this mix before I add the seed potatoes. So I got a little more work ahead of me than I thought, but that's okay. Woo! Just got shocked by my fence.
Got shot by my fence.
There is a pile of finished compost right here, and then there's a big pile right down there. Let's take a closer look at what I'm digging up here. Ideally, I'd like to have all of this covered with leaf mulch, but I don't. And you can see how much moisture is after the first inch. Look at this stuff. Wow. This is a great spot right here. There's a lot of finished compost down here. There we have it. We got a full trailer load of soil, and I need to head back up the mountain, sift it, and get this potato bed ready. Let's head on up. Heidi ho! We are back up at the top of the upper island, and I've got a big trailer full of finished compost to sift, with its discard going on this tarp, which is mulch for my trees. And all of the sifted material goes in the wheelbarrow, which will follow along down here to the new potato row. So I'll mix that trailer load in with this soil to get my bed ready. I'm gonna get to sifting. By this time, y'all have seen me sift this material so many times that I'm not going to bore you with it. So I'll do a quick time lapse. If you want to see a more thorough sifting, I have other videos for that. Now this is some beautiful soil. Lots of structure. Let's get this into the potato bed and mix it with the soil that was there from the previous seasons. In order to mix these two soils, I'm gonna move my wood chip cover over just a little bit more, and then I'm gonna break the top layer off of this row to lay down the new soil. Then I'll start mixing it together. I'm gonna go get some water, and then I'm gonna mix this soil in. There's a little more clay in this bed than I remember there being. This will be a great augmentation. Hey, I've got some observers today.
Hello.
What are you guys doing?
Just hanging out in the laundry shade.
That's a good spot.
Yep.
We're airing out our bedding and our pillows. And we're having a milk picnic. Yum, 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 yum. Before I do my soil mixing, I'm gonna hollow out the trench that the potatoes will eventually go into, just so I can mix that soil a little better. In spite of all that rain, it's getting pretty dry out here. Just enough to go all the way across my trench. How about that? With this part complete, the next step for me is to mix these two soils together slightly. It's getting quite dry out here, and my soil's uncovered, and I'm just wrecking all of the nutrient in the soil. So I'm gonna wet it up real quick, give it a dousing before I finish this potato project. Hello my friends, we are inside the Airstream, and it is day 3 of the potato bed project. Projects don't move as fast as they used to. That's okay. These are onions.
That's not the other bag.
These are seed potatoes from last year. Oh yeah. They're sprouting. I think we can just drop them in. Let's just drop them in.
Okay.
If we cut them, we have to wait a couple days for them to scab.
Scab over. But we have 3 seed potatoes from the store.
So we'll play with those 3. We'll drop the rest of these in the row. They're going to have lots of space. And this is going to be interesting. I seen this before when I was a kid and it scared me.
Me too. I thought it was like spiders or something.
If we put eyes on it, it'd look like a little potato man.
So these are perpetual seed potatoes that we've saved for how many years now?
It's like our 3rd
At
or 4th
least 2
year.
or 3 years.
3 years?
I think 3 years. Sweet.
So we always just save some from the harvest and throw them in a bag and wait till the next year and try to get more. So these are kind of the best potatoes we got for our land because they've grown on our land for several seasons.
They're trying to grow leaves, it looks like.
I better get these in the ground today. Let's go out to the garden. Are these beautiful?
Yes.
I forget how many I actually have. So I'm gonna just line them up and then space them equidistantly. This was a Mondo potato. I remember pulling this one out of the ground.
That's a little Azure standard, little buddy.
Yep.
Hey there, buddy.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've got 17 potatoes placed behind me. They're about 15 inches apart, and they're about to go about 7 inches down in a trench. And then I'm gonna cover them with about 4 inches of soil. And then we'll cover that with soil organic matter, and we'll call it good for the day. I wish these potatoes the best of luck and that they yield like the dickens, because I'm ready to eat some spuds. And all of this soil that's right here is gonna come on top as well. I won't be sleeping good till I got potatoes in the ground. This soil is awesome.
It looks great.